Hey, it's Kevin with Bestline Powersports in Center Hall, and today I'm here with the 2020 Indian Challenger. And I just wanted to do a quick video kind of about where this bike is coming from, why Indian would design this bike, why it kind of looks the way it does. So if you're an Indian motorcycle, you're now 6 model years old, a growing brand, a progressive brand, still filling out your model portfolio. So you're definitely doing a lot of market research, and you find out that in the bagger market, so hard bags with a fairing touring motorcycle, about 30% of those sales come from something with a fixed fairing. So that's something that's not tied to the handlebars or the fork of the bike. It's fixed to the frame, which gives you kind of less feedback through the forks and a better ride out on the highway. It's just smoother air. So why not design something like this? You know, it's something that the Harley Road Glide has had. The Goldwing's been out for a while, BMW K1600. So if you're Indian, why not have a bike like this? And if you go bigger picture, look at Polaris, who obviously owns Indian and Victory. Their last entry into the fixed bagger market was the Victory Vision, which if you haven't seen, I would encourage you to hit pause for a second, go Google that, look at some images of it, and you'll see why maybe the second time around you don't want to try and reinvent the wheel. You know, if you want to sell bikes to the American motorcycle buyer, it's got to be something that's going to have broader appeal than something like the Victory Vision. So yes, in a sense, there are some elements that do look like a Harley Road Glide, like the big fat fairing. But there's a lot of Indian elements here too, obviously, that make it kind of mesh with the rest of the family. So you have saddlebags like the Chieftain, and a tank kind of like the Scout, and a sort of modern engine that looks like the Scout engine. So it does really mesh with the look of Indian. So other than the fact that the fairing sort of looks like a Road Glide fairing, that's really where the similarities end. So this has more power, 122 horsepower, better brakes, so we're talking superbike caliper, huge brakes, better suspension, inverted forks, so that's going to be more compliant over bumps, give you a smoother ride everywhere. And that's before you even start talking about all the technology that this bike has. So there's the lean sensitive traction control and ABS, so that's just going to basically measure how far you're leaned over and then modulate the throttle and the brakes based on the situation that you're in. So it makes it a safer bike to ride, an easier bike to ride, and just a more fun bike to ride. So top to bottom, this is a way more modern motorcycle and a much better performing motorcycle than the Road Glide. So it's really not even a fair comparison to compare it against that bike, because it's so much better in every way. It really would compare with something performance-wise more like the BMW or the new generation of Goldwing. But it still has the look of an American V-twin touring bike, and that's really what they're going after. So if you're a die-hard Harley guy, you're a Road Glide guy, come in and check it out. We won't tell your friends you were here or post it on Facebook, but if you're curious and you want to ride one and see what I mean when I say it's so much better than any Road Glide you've ever been on, we'll send you out on a demo ride. You can take it for a spin, tell your friends if you want, and we'd be happy to share it with you. So we got this one here in Center Hall, and then we have 2 down our Muncy store as of today. So if you're curious, stop on by. We'll send you out on one. You can have a good time. So.